When she enters, I see her from the back.
Then she turns around and she kneels down and stretches her arm out, and then she rolls on the floor and gets up in the middle of the space.
She jumps.
Just one step into the space and looks at her toes. Then quickly she lowers herself down to the floor and turns.
And then she stands and she bows over and her hand hangs down and it slowly, slowly touches the ground. And then she runs this circle and then she makes a diagonal backwards.
She clenches her fist and takes a good look at it.
She bites the air. And then she crawls kind of on her knees. She's climbing a mountain, but then horizontally.
There's a moment she just stands and nothing happens. And then she collapses again to the floor.
And there's also this movement that she sits on her knees and that she rubs her hands on her thighs, in the middle there.
It's so nice. It makes you wanna jump in with her. You wanna run with her.
She's like a summer breeze.
Sweet. There's a moment she's just lying on the floor and nothing happens and you think, okay, this is done, but it's not done.
Because then she goes on and she moves and she makes these breakdance movements and she makes a handstand and a ratslag.
Yeah.
Where was this?
In Korea, South Korea.
What was the weather?
Weather was not really sunny. It was summer, but we had big gray cloud everywhere.
Do you know the name of the river?
No, I don't remember.
Was there grass or sand at the side of the river?
More sand.
Were there trees?
Yeah, some of the tree around the river. It started playing.
And you're in the water at that point?
Yeah, in the water.
Was it cold?
No, it was okay. And then I was almost jumped in the air and then tried to catch this board.
Do you know how to swim?
No, that was the problem.
Did you have panic?
Yes, some second, very quiet.
Were there fishes?
No, I don't think so.
I nearly drowned that day.
How old were you?
I was a really small child. I was 2.
Could you speak?
No, I don't know. I could think. Somehow I remember thinking, I am dying. but it was all green around me, very green, very sunny and very peaceful.
Which beach was it?
It was France, I believe. In the Bretagne, it must have been. I always neglect the space between my knees.
It's my feet. I have to keep thinking of my feet. I like this movement.
There's space.
Why did I say that this morning?
Reach out with your eyes first.
Feel the blood rushing to the tip of your toes.
This is the axis upon which your body should pivot.
Preheat the oven to 180 long.
There are holes and knobs and faders.
Keep your legs straight but not rigid, and point your toes.
Cut the butter to very small pieces. Make sure the butter is cold.
The worst thing that can happen is that you won't hear anything.
The flour. Work with your hands.
Be relaxed. Touch those knobs and just feel comfortable.
When the mixture gets crumbly-like, add 2 tablespoons of cold water.
You trace the signal on the mixing desk very systematically.
Work into the dough to get a nice round ball.
It's a very systematic object.
Put it in a bowl, clean bowl.
It's actually quite comforting that it's so precise.
Move your arms like a windmill through the water. Cup your hands.
Some of the knobs manipulate the incoming signal.
Keep your legs moving all the time while swimming.
Some of the knobs just determine how loud the signal is that you hear.
In the meantime, peel the apples.
The longer the fader, the more satisfying is the movement.
Move your head right under your arm and breathe.
Cut the apples into squares. Put them in a pan with 30 grams of butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, and some lemon zest. Cook until softened.
The more outputs the mixer has, the more fun it is.
Keep your feet moving.
Check the dough.